G'day viewers, well I got this old Clipsal PowerPoint I restored. Got some turpentine and got all that paint off it. You can see the original colour there. The sun's been fading on it. Got some washed it out with some contact cleaner. There's some silicone spray and it's working beautifully. I can now use this ballast box again because I've had the I ran short on PowerPoints for these meters. That was the original PowerPoint off this ballast box. So it's just back in action. I can make some fun experiments with that when I get a chance. Also, this transistor tested a lot. This is the end, just got a big crack in it, so it looks like only one component was visibly, that I can see, is damaged. They are both Fairchild J13009-2. Production number on this one's K49, this one's K50. So I'm going to look for some set of these on my circuit board stash. Hopefully I've got some I can replace these with, and replace that fuse and do some more checks, and this battery charger will probably be fixed. I can get around to restoring this old PowerPoint. Might as well open it up. I've had it open before and got some got the screws out of it. Put them away. I've got a heap of dirt and crap out of this. You can see what it's like inside. Nice old white Bakelite PowerPoint. Little safety thing there. There's supposed to be a swing in there that closes the active and the earth. So it's like a child-proof thing. That's what they look like inside. Switch works alright. It's only a single pole, this one. This should clean up alright. Give it a wash in the sink. Wash it out crap out and give it a bathe in some turpentine. And so they can spray a contact cleaner. That'll look really nice. Viewers, this thing came up a treat. Just washed it in the sink with a dish scrubbing scour and very light scrub with steel wool. We'll not get all the water debris and dirt and paint off it. Looks like new. I like how they got this little smiley face thing in here. That must hook with the alignment of the earth pin. Yeah, it looks like you got to plug them in or something. You can see it works pretty well mechanically. It grips onto the pins quite well. Much better than today's bloody Chinese crap running cells. You can even see the ring grip logo on there. Couldn't see that before, it was covered in muck. And then a real neat trick involving salt and vinegar. You mix them together in a jar, shake it up and make sure all that salt's dissolved, and that forms an acid. And that eats all oxidization and dirt off brass and copper. Looks bloody brand new in there. You don't want to leave it for too long though, because it will actually etch the metal itself and corrode it. So you want to do it just enough till you get the bare metal. Much better than pulling it out and going over it with bloody emery paper. This salt and vinegar method just does everything in one go. Give it a bath in contact cleaner once it's dried and silicone spray. This thing fills and actuates quite well. Put it back together, stick it onto the board, and I can use that. The Bakelite's all intact, there's no major cracks in it or anything, so it's still structurally sound, so it's still safe to use. I've been to some old hotels that still use these old ring grip PowerPoints. You either set them up on the things along the roof like that, or along the ground, the little bloody skirtings on the floor. So I'm quite impressed with how that came up. Alright, we'll see how this comes up. This will come up quite looking quite new once I've cleaned this one up. Yeah, a bit of rust on the screws there. It's more the paint I've got to get off it. The rockers aren't that good, they're a bit stiff, so I'll give them a clean. This will come up quite well. Okay, viewers, I gave this a salt and vinegar treatment as well. That's cleaned up quite well. The only problem is when you pull these apart, the springs on these contacts, those plastic clips are extremely weak, and I found out the hard way and it actually broke. So I just got that super glue on there, and the contacts are removed to take any pressure off that contact strip there. And they actually rest on here, so they press up against here. Of course, and they're not secured properly, they'll end up hitting here, and you won't get the power point to go back together. So they'll let that glue dry, and the power point should be as good as new. It's come up quite well. A lot of dirt came out of it. I've also been experimenting, trying to make another one of these saltwater capacitors. I tried one with a Vegemite jar, but unfortunately we had a bit of a failure. The arc just threw down the plastic lid, melted that, and the arc was hot enough to crack the glass. Bit of carbon there. That was one hot arc from the NST. So a jar with a metal lid's a better alternative. So here I've put the air conditioner cord on this. It's a much more suitable cord for NST. Alright viewers, thanks for watching.